July 18th. The dogs are going crazy behind me, and I just got home from my first CrossFit class in like 10 years, and I'm feeling it already. Like, the soreness hasn't set in, but holy cow, my muscles are tired. I'm going to be very sore, and I got my very first CrossFit injury day one. I don't think you can really see it. I guess look away if you're super queasy, but it's not bad. Right there, that little flap of skin. That's why I say it doesn't look bad now because you can't really see it, but that like peeled back as I was lifting a barbell. So it hurts, but I'll be okay. I do have something exciting to show you all. I'll block all, I don't even know why I show you because I'm blocking everything. Anyways, I got a package and haven't actually opened it yet. So I guess if you got the Christmas in July from Charming You, and you haven't gotten it yet, I guess look away. I think I've seen spoilers online already, so let's see what we got. I didn't order this, by the way. I won a prize back in January, and this was my prize. So, looks like we have a sock set, which is on the Suki sock, which is fingering weight, and the color is called Yuletide Tropics. And 2 minis to go with it, kind of a coral and a yellow. So we're doing a tropical Christmas theme. And these cute little needle stoppers. I've been needing some of these actually. I don't know, I don't usually lose stitches, but I feel like that will be super handy. And then this really awesome bag, which I'll be honest, my favorite thing out of the Charming You Christmas Advent last year was the bag. I use that bag all the time. I'm not sure if this is made by the same one. It says Button and Boo. I don't think it's the same person, but it looks very similar construction. The thing I love about it is all these pockets on the inside, because I keep like scissors and my tape measure and my yarn scale, all the things that I want to be able to find easily. I keep them there, and then it comes with this little pouch. I can't remember if the other one did. I don't feel like I use that too much, but. And one more thing, I don't know what this is. Let's see. How cute. We got some little tropical stitch markers. White one. This is harder to show than you'd think. A blue leaf. And a teal one. Oh, this one's extra long. Actually, they're stuck together. Oh, there we go. Teal and pink. And I dropped one. And a flamingo progress keeper. Anyway, that's fun. No plans for that, but I will be adding it into my stash numbers. And fat chance you're watching Charming You, but thank you. The package arrived. I'll be sending you a message so that you know, because it got lost in the mail. So very happy the postal worker was able to find it. All right, I'm going to go get showered and eat some dinner, and I will check in with you later when we do some crafting. Hello again, checking in. I'm so tired. I didn't get that much sleep before going to work out, and I worked out, and I'm not accustomed to that, and I literally could have gone to bed when my husband did, but I know that would just screw me up. So I am planning on going to bed early, and I hope I sleep well. I did get started on the round 3 of the Super Sock World Championship. I picked the high octane pattern this time, which means it's more challenging. The yarn I'm using is this gray, green, some rust colored speckles, and then it's hard to tell, but that's purple. So purples, greens, and a little bit of rust on a gray base. And the pattern I am knitting, it's called Diamond Smock. And let me show you what I've got started. It's very hard to see because it's only just over one repeat, but you can see kind of the diamond shape forming. It's got the smocked stitches, which, let me see, can I show you where that is? There is one right there. It's hard to see, but it's 3-stitch smock, I guess you'd call it. So you wrap the yarn around 3 stitches twice, which isn't hard, but it is just time consuming. Also, I'm very on the fence because I don't think these are going to fit me. The pattern option told you you could do a size small, which was 66 stitches, and it calls for a 2.5 millimeter. So my normal socks, I knit just a plain vanilla or a rib, I knit on 2.25s. And my pattern socks with cables and that sort of thing, I knit on a 2.5 and generally 64 stitches. So the small called for 66, but I don't have small feet and I never knit a size small socks. Like I don't do a 56 stitch sock or anything. And the other option was the size medium, which was 76 stitches. And I knit Glenn's socks. He has a men's size, US men's 13 wide feet. I knit his socks on a 2.5 millimeter with 72 stitches. So this is more stitches than I would normally knit for Glenn. Fireworks. But I don't ever knit cabled socks for Glenn, so I don't know what kind of stitch count I'd have to do for that. And apparently the smock stitches pull the fabric in. The finished diameter is supposed to be 7.5 for the small and 8.5 for the medium. And my foot circumference is about 9, so this should fit. I don't know, I just have my doubts because generally, gosh, let me see. Let me demonstrate if I can here without, I'm gonna knock everything off my table over here. Okay, so this here is a 64 stitch sock on 2.25s, and you can see on the sock blocker, like, it's basically just 0 ease. It's not super stretched out, but it's not loose either. And I have ribbing and then about an inch or so of fabric. And then with this one, I put it on here and it's hard to tell because I don't have a lot knit and the needles are there, but it seems like you can kind of see here. Oops, maybe you can see here. See how there's definitely room. So these are going to be looser than these. So ultimately it will be okay if they're too big. I can gift them, but then that means I have to knit the foot longer than I would knit them for myself. And I'm honestly just feeling like I have a million projects I'd like to finish. These have a deadline. My Desert Vista Dye Works, which is what I just showed you, have a deadline. And the Desert Vista Dye Works actually matters more than these. If I don't finish these, I just don't get points. If I don't finish those, then I ruin my streak of knitting one every month. So on top of that, I just want to spin. I haven't done any spinning at all today. And I'm going to set myself a goal. I'm going to spin 1 hour straight, and I'm going to, time myself, but also weigh how much progress I make in the hour. I really like doing that. So it's a good challenge. I really want to finish those singles, but I'm going to try and finish another repeat of this. And I'll show you what it looks like. Hello, it is 1:15 a.m. and I finished the second repeat. I think it's showing up pretty good, but honestly, once it blocks, you're really going to be able to see that open up. Cables, smock stitches, and some lace. Very pretty. And we are required to mark every second repeat because the leg and the foot combined have to be 15 repeats total, at least. You can do more, but you can't do less. So I have 2 of the first sock, which means I have 28 to go minimum. I don't know if this is gonna finish or not. Kind of a bummer because I'm not feeling like I have a ton of time. But it is time to do some spinning because I'm ready for some spinning. So I'm gonna weigh the spindle and let you know where we're at, and we're gonna time ourselves and see where we get to. Alrighty, we're starting at 48.3 grams. I'm going for 66.9, which means there's no possible way I can spin it too much in an hour, and I don't have to worry about going over what I want. So let's see where we are in an hour. Alright, an hour has passed, so let's see how we did. I don't feel like I made a ton of progress, but obviously the spindle looks fuller than it did when I started. There is the progress. We started at 48.3 and ended with 54.2, so that's essentially 6 grams, and I'm not going to complain about that. All right, I'm going to call it a night, and I'm going to edit, upload, do all those things, and maybe knit another repeat on the socks, but it won't be anything fantastic to show you. So I will show you progress tomorrow, and I'll check in. And I'm kind of bummed that CrossFit cuts into my workout, or my workout. No, it cuts into my crafting time, but I'm just at a point where I have to make that sacrifice, and in the long run, it's not really a sacrifice, even though it kind of feels like it. So I guess I need some encouragement.